Hello everyone, hi there, this is Emilia Clarke here and I am here to talk to you about using glorious Clinique products before going out into the world. But while we wait for everyone to arrive, I would love to know where everybody is calling in from. I know this is, hi everybody, hello. Hi again, Caitlin, you're in for a second helping. Hello. So yeah, where are you guys all watching this from? Because it really is kind of amazing. I'm like an old lady with this. I just think it's so cool that I am talking to you guys and you're all around the world and you're hearing this. New York City, hi there, Costa Rica, Brazil, hi from Turkey. In Ireland, Germany, Hampshire, very nice. California, Spain, Michigan. You're in London, so am I. Have you been enjoying the gorgeous weather? Because finally it's cooled down a little bit. I know that's terrible for me to say because it's been gorgeous weather and we should, enjoy this gorgeous weather, but it's been very hot. It's been very, very, very hot. Germany, London, Ohio. I wish I was in Greece. It would be nice. It would be nice. Malaysia. It's warm here as well. I bet it is. Malaysia, very nice. Hi from Yorkshire. How you doing? Hampshire. Now this is the bit where I'm like, I'll do accents for every single person. That probably won't work. Hi from Turkey. Yeah, it's been boiling. So I would also love to know, what have you guys been doing in lockdown? How's it been going? How's everyone feeling? Because I don't know about you, but I'm very, 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 it is so hot in London, I can't take it, neither can I. We're not meant for this, do you know what I mean? Especially my house isn't. Because yeah, for me, I feel like we've been in lockdown and it's been its own adjustment period. And now we're going to go out into the world and we've been itching for it. We've been desperate to get out into the world, but now they're saying you can. I don't know about you, I'm a bit hesitant, just a little bit, just a small bit hesitant. Yeah, is everyone beginning to... Lots of wine. Lots of sleeping in quarantine. I love it. Yes, these are two very, very good things to have achieved in lockdown, can I just say. I didn't learn Japanese. Do you know what I mean? I think there was a lot of talk about all the amazing things we can achieve. And I feel, yes, there was a huge amount of pressure for that. But I definitely watched some really good TV and really good movies. And Ted got, obviously, a lot of love. A lot of love. So what we're going to do in this live event is we are going to talk about, so we're re-entering society, it is happening, and what we put on our faces is going to change a little bit from what it has done. Because for me, I was doing a lot of masks, I was doing a lot of hair masks, my hair definitely appreciated not having blow drying stuff happen to it all the time. Obviously, I've done a little wave for you people here today because I'm live and loads of people are listening. But for myself, no, I would normally just like wait 2 weeks until it got so greasy, my hair band would fall out. But so what the things I'm going to be doing that are different, because again, I don't know about you guys, but for whatever reason, for even not wearing any makeup, I was getting some breakouts. I think it's an emotional thing. And I think probably it's being inside more than I've been outside and all of that kind of stuff. So the products that I'm going to go through today with you guys are good for everybody, every skin. And I have the most sensitive skin in the world and they're good for me, which means I'm a good barometer. Do you know what I mean? So here we go. This is what I've already done. I do this in the morning and I do this in the evening. What we have here is we have Clinique, take the day off. Take the day off. Hell, take the last 3 months off. So this is an amazing balm and it is a cleanser, and what it does is I really recommend using this particular guy because it takes off all of your makeup because it's an oil, so it does it really gently and it does it really beautifully and efficiently. So you've got your makeup on and I'll whack it all on my face and then I'll get a damp cotton pad with water and just remove that, and as I'm removing the oil, I'm removing the makeup. Oh yeah, to make it really clean. So this guy is what you need to begin with in the morning and in the evening, because if you do it in the morning, then you're taking off all of the kind of the clogging and the life that happened overnight. So I do that first and then I wipe it off, and then I follow it swiftly up with Clinique clarifying lotion and exfoliate. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, twice a day exfoliator. So again, this is what these are the things that I do in the morning and in the evening. And then I do this. And this works as an exfoliator, and it also helps to clean off, make sure all the oil that you just put on your face with that beautiful cleanser is completely gone. Your mum's watching too. Hi guys. Hello, mother and daughter. Very nice to see you both. Hello from Georgia. Hi from Germany. So yeah, this is number one because this is what my skin likes, because my skin, like I said, is sensitive, prone to dryness. So it's good that I can find an exfoliator that is not going to just completely dry out my skin, because this again doesn't. But if you're worried about dry skin, fear not, people, because what I do next is, this is such a winner chicken dinner, vegan chicken if you are. It's Clinique Moisture Surge, and it is a moisturising lotion that I swear by, and it is so dreamy. So I'm going to show you guys what goes on with this. This is obviously a new one, so for me, I've lost this helpful little top that I'm struggling to take off. But you can see it's like, it's liquidy and it's so moisturising, and it's just like, it's light as a feather. And if I pop some on my hand, it just goes on and it feels like water. Do you know what I mean? Oh, super soft, kissable, lickable skin. You wouldn't want to lick it because you want it to stay on your skin. But that genuinely, that is like ridiculous amounts of moisture. My hand is so moisturised, right? It looks fabulous. Look at that. But this is what I do in the morning and the evening, and it just makes you feel and look dewy, which I think is, Ted did lick it, I think is the kind of goal, right? With moisturising lotions, and especially if you've got dry skin, that's just going to give you balmy, dewy beauty. Switzerland, say hello. I am. There we are. Hello from Scotland. So that is the 3-step process that I do every morning and every evening. And that is what happens in quarantine, not in quarantine, anywhere, at any point. Even if I've got no makeup on, I just think it's really important to keep cleaning. Bangkok, Thailand. Hi from Germany. Thank you for I do like interior design. This is my bathroom. So then, what we're going to follow up with next, now that we've got all of our skincare, all the good stuff has been, all the bad stuff's been taken off, all the good stuff has gone in, and now we're going to go to the foundation, which I stupidly don't have the exact one that we need. Right. Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. I'm being an idiot. Okay, good. Oh, that scared me then. I was just about to show you the wrong thing. Sorry, it's live. So this is Clinique Even Better. Can you see it? I've got a very fancy light going on, but it's this guy and it's popped up. So this is Even Better, and it's got SPF in it, and it evens and corrects. So that's your foundation. Now the beautiful thing about these guys is that when they're making foundation, I don't know about you, but for me, I'm on set and I get a lot of foundation put on my face. So I would like something in my day-to-day life that is a little bit lighter, that then you can layer. Because I find that with makeup, it's all about layering. So the shade that I am using right now is 14 Cream Whip, which is what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pop on to my hand some of this. And okay, so my mum, right, taught me how to put on makeup. And she's amazing, as mothers are. They have a tendency to be amazing. And she was always encouraging me to put on makeup as if you're not wearing any makeup, which I do kind of like, because then when you do want to look like you're wearing makeup, you're just going to add a little bit more. So I've popped some foundation on my hand, just an itty bitty bit, just to see how we go. And I've got my gorgeous brush. Now, if you lot weren't here, there's every chance I would use my hands. I'd wash them, but I'd also, you can use your hands. However, when you're doing it properly, not in a hurry like me, where I just whack it on and splosh it on my face, this is really good because it's good for blending. And this is a good all-round brush as well, actually. I find it's very, very nice. And it's soft as a feather. So we've popped some on my hand, and I'm just going to get some on, and I'm going to hit up the areas that I think really need covering. So I've been having a little bit break up around my chin. So I'm going to be doing a bit of chin action here. And a bit around her nose, like this, a little bit on the forehead, and it's just circular motions, and I'm not pressing too hard because you don't want to do that. And if you want any more, layering any more on, then you absolutely can. For me, for now, That's all I'm going to do. But it's on my brush, and if you've got any, this is the thing, when you're using your hands, you're just sort of going to whack it on, but with a brush you can really make sure that you haven't got the line, and you can kind of follow it down on your neck, and if it's boiling and you're exposing your décolletage, you can whack it all the way down here as well. And that's just the best. It's brilliant. So there we are. And this is good. Genuinely, this is brilliant for all skin types. All skin types. And can I have a hug? I'd like a hug. Yes, here's a virtual hug for you guys. And can I get some virtual hugs back? That would be great. Yeah, the brush is also good if you've got dry skin, I think, because if you're using your hands, it's going to get clogged into those dry skin bits. That does happen to me sometimes. So there is this thing, right? I used to always put my concealer on first, and then an incredible makeup artist told me that that's not the way to do it. Because when you put your concealer on first, right, then you put the foundation on, all you're doing when you put the foundation on is you're just moving everything around. You're not adding and popping it. Thank you for the hugs. Thank you. It's making me very happy. So if you put the foundation on first and then the concealer, then you're not just moving your concealer around, you're actually hitting up the spots that you need. So this is brilliant. This is beyond perfecting super concealer. And again, this is brilliant for all skin tones. There are a gazillion different colour shades to match your skin tone, which is what we want. And I'm using, hilariously, very fair. It sounds like the shipping forecast, fair to good. So this is very fair, number 6. And it's, again, very good. Teeny tiny little, whoa, that went well. Teeny tiny little end of it. And I popped too much on my hand, but I'm using my hand, which is clean, as a kind of palette. So I'm going to pop some of that on there. And then, here's the thing. You can use a brush, or you can use this finger, your ring finger. Yeah, the blooper reel is live. It's happening right now, people. So you use your ring finger. So basically, that's just a good finger to use without having your hand mess up all the makeup that you've just done. So I get dark circles, right, in here, naturally, and also because, not now, but when I'm working very hard, which is often, that's what kicks off first. So I'm just going to use a little bit on my finger. I've done a little blotting, because the thing about makeup as well, and this is what my mum taught me, is layering. You want to put on too little so that you can layer it on, as opposed to feeling like you've got loads on and you've got to try and take it off, which is very, very difficult. So I've got some on my ring finger, and I'm just going to get in here and do this. Little pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat-a-roo. And the thing about concealer in your eyes is you don't want to go further than here. Because if you go further than there, if you take one of those gorgeous selfies and you've got the big light, like I've got right now, you're just going to see a big, lighter skin bit there. So this in here and in there, and there we go. Shadows, be gone. And they are. And the other little zones that I often hit up are around my nose gets really dry and red. You don't need makeup at all. That is very, very kind. It's nice to put on, isn't it? So then I've got a little tiny bit on my ring finger, and I'm just going to go around my nose, blending as I go, to make sure that that's not all red and all that stuff. And then if you wanted to hit up, again, like I said, for me personally, I got these little breakouts up on my chin, so I'm going to pop it on there as well. But you can pop them wherever. If I had a spot there, or if I had a thing there, you'd be whacking it on there. So that is Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer, which, yeah, I really, really do highly recommend. So, next up on the Re-Entering Society shop list is the bronzer. The prettiest bronzer in the world. What? It's so fit. It's just so lovely. And the good thing is, because this is a new one, because I'm getting out the new stuff for you guys. But my one, the more you use it, the pattern still stays. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. So here we have another brush. This is my bronzer brush. Now, you can use the same brush as the other one that I just used. I have been known to not be bothered to find another brush, so I've just used the same brush. which doesn't matter. Make sure to wash your brushes. I'm very lazy with that, so it's pretty good to do that. So I've got my bronzer and my brush, and I'm just, again, gonna like get a good amount on my brush, and then I'm gonna do a little tap, tap, tap-a-rooney, just to make sure that when I pop this on, you lot aren't gonna laugh at me because I'm putting on too much. Valley Girl accents, yes. So little blow, just for good luck. And the way that I was taught to put bronzer on is, you can think the C of Clinique. So what I like to do is, you're going up and around in that little C. There we go. So you can pick whichever bit you want, and it's in that C like that. For me, this is me doing a sort of contouring vibe, because I think it looks cool when you're trying to highlight those cheekbones. Because the thing, again, that I was taught is that dark colours on your skin absorb the light. So that is going to give you the shape that you want. And your lighter colours are going to reflect the light. And so that's going to highlight them. So with your bronzer, if you want to sculpt your face, then you want to hit those sculpty things. And you can do this very silly face. Brilliant, isn't it? I'm going to end there like that. But I can't talk and do it, so I'm just going to go like that. And then what you can do as well is you can get up under the chin, give yourself that chiseled jawline of dreams. And that's my bronzer, which is just dreamy and excellent. Happy birthday! It's your birthday today, but these messages are going so quick, I didn't catch your name, but happy birthday to anyone's birthday it is today. Lockdown birthday. Oh, but some people have been saying to me it's actually better than ever. So now we have another really, really beautiful thing. This is the blusher. This is your Cheek Pop blusher, which is beautiful. Ridiculous beauty. I have got number 2 Peach Pap, because I felt peachy. And I'm going to use the same brush because it's a very good brush for a bronzer, for a blusher. Oh gosh, my brain is just going. There's so many. I'm trying to sort of read your beautiful, very, very kind comments. Hello to everyone. So yeah, here we are. I've got my blusher, and I've got my blusher brush, tongue twister. And again, I'm going to get some on my brush, comme ça. And then I'm going to tap, 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 make sure it's not crazy. And then, if you just give it a really good smile, get those cheekbones out, and just in here and in here. And I always used to get really scared that if I put on blusher, I would look like I'm blushing. Do you know what I mean? And because I'm quite fair, and I blush really easily. You saw when I couldn't find the foundation, I get really red. So I used to get really worried about that. But actually, if you give it some, then it just gives you the structure and the definition and the highlighting and all of these lovely things. And you just look a bit kind of, I'm so just, like I've had a glorious day on the beach. So that is the amazing blusher. And again, they've got a gazillion different colours. So you can do all the colours, and you can pick which one you like. They've got a really lovely pinky one and a bit of a darker rouge, if that's what you would like. Now, on to the good stuff. Here we have just browsing. Oh yeah. We're going to hit up the brows next, ladies and gentlemen. And this is really brilliant. As you guys can probably tell, I'm into my eyebrows. Yes. So I spent a lot of my life trying to find the best brow brush, right? And this one's a dreamy one because it's so itty-bitty, very, very tiny. And again, comes in a bajillion different colours. So if you've got lighter brows or darker brows, there's a shade tone exactly right for you. And now, because this is new, but I would probably do this quite far in to having it anyway, because my one that I have, I don't need to do it too much anymore because I've had it for a minute. But because this is new, what I'm going to do is get my palette out again, aka my hand, and just give it a little wipe to make sure there's not too much excess on there, because you don't want that, basically. Like I was saying, with makeup, it's good to layer. So it's good to do a little bit kind of like, you're painting your beautiful faces. And so that's what it is. So here we go, my brows. I know I'm very blessed. My brilliant mother told me to never pluck. Never, 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 never pluck. And when I got bullied at school, she said, don't worry, darling, stop plucking. Don't ever pluck. So when everyone else had the thinner eyebrows, I just went, no, my mum said I've got to keep my eyebrows. And now, thank goodness, she told me to not touch them. Because here they are, ready to take over the world. So what I'm going to do with this brush is I'm going to brush up, bit of drama, and then just around and give it a little shape. So that's a little up, and then around. And there we have it. Ha-ha. And I do think that now we've got this beautiful current trend of having brows be in, may it last. Go for it. Give it that drama. And I think, again, it just defines your face in a way that somebody who didn't know that you were wearing a lot of makeup would kind of clock that is what was happening. Anyway, I just like brows. I like brows. I love brows. So sue me. And now what we have is, we are wearing masks. So I think getting into an eye is a very good idea, because we can't do a statement lip, really, because we're all wearing masks. So what I have is, this is the bomb diggity. This is pretty easy liquid eyeliner pen. It's amazing. I don't know why I'm doing that, because the product's right there. Now, I know it's a scary thing, liquid eyeliner, but I don't do very well with pencils because they get smudgy, and if you get hot and bothered, I find it just ends up in you've got a bit of a panda eye situation. So this is an absolute dream, and I'm going to show you why, because look how thin that is. Amazing. You can get precision eyeliner. My mum was the first person to teach me how to put eyeliner on when I was younger, when all I wanted to do was like smother it. And she was, again, like, you've taught me that you need to get it into your lash line. So we're going to give this a go, right? We're going to try this now live. Ha! Wish me luck. I have Q-tips at the ready. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the middle with it, and I'm going to find my lash line, and I'm just going to bring it across. Comme ça. So what I did is I got into my eyelash line and got as close as I can to possible, and then gave it a little bit of a flick. Because the thing about eyeliners is, especially when you're doing a flick, what it is it's another eyelash. So when we do our mascara, it's to open our eyes, right? So this acts as another eyelash to give you that doe-eyed look. And you can make a really big statement 60s and just do loads of it, or you can keep it really, really minimal. Now, to get a really saucy angle on your eyelash, I've got a mini little Q-tip, but you can use your finger as well. I do when it's just me, but this is for you guys, so here's a Q-tip. And you get underneath that and just up. And it's just given a little whoop angle. So that's what I'm going to show you for that. And this is obviously quite a minimal flick, but I think it's enough to notice. So we're going to try and do that on the other side. Wish me luck, because I don't know about you guys. I do one eye, and then the next eye is just an absolute shocker. So let's see. So I'm starting in the middle, on the line, and then up, like that. So there we go. And again, I'm going to come in again and just get in underneath it and create that angle. So there we are. It should act as another line, another eyelash. And that is what this is. And I could go and do it again and make it a little bit stronger. Oh, it's so difficult to see. If that is something that I wanted to do, if I wanted to have more of a kind of statement. And again, because it's so thin, you can just layer and layer and layer, and it's just going to be precision, which is what you want. And I'm very pleased I didn't get this in my eye, because sometimes I do. But it wouldn't matter anyway, because it's so thin and tiny. So that's good. Right, we've done the bronzer, we've done the blush, we've done the concealer, we've done the foundation, we've done the liner. Now it's time for genuinely the only thing that I would just need in my makeup bag, because it's so versatile and it's so brilliant, and it's all about the eyes, especially now. Mascara. And this is such a dream. I remember when I first started working with Clinique, I went to a beauty counter and was like, can I get the Clinique mascara? And they were like, yeah, we know, we sold out everywhere. Because people love this thing, because it's so good. It's so good. My mum uses it, I use it, I nick hers. She doesn't get to steal mine. And it's the high impact mascara. I know there are a million mascaras out there, and I'm always reading blogs to see like who's come up with the best mascara, and this is just the one that wins hands down. So how I put on mascara. Again, if you've got a new one like I have, because you guys are special, I'm just going to make sure there's not too much on there, because you don't want to get those cloggy eyelashes. I quite like my eyelashes to look there but separated. So what my mum always taught me, right, is when you're putting on your mascara, get it from the root and think about the end of your lash. Just think about it, and I swear it works. It's also just something to think about. So then I like to blink into that. So you're encouraging I've got a bit of a smudge. So you're encouraging the mascara to go on your lashes, right from the base all the way up to the top. And I love mascara. I just love it. So I've just got a little Q-tip here to just clean up that little mess right there, and it's gone. Ta-da. Oh, what I have on my Q-tip is take the day off balm. So, because it gets rid of everything. So any mistakes that you do have, and I'm going to go over again because why not? So here I am again at the root, and then going up and thinking about the end of my eyelashes. Right there, just like this, blinking into it. Like that. Ta-da! And then if we go underneath, I know not everyone likes to go underneath, but I do, because I just think it helps really open the eyes. So ta-da! It's a banger, right? Look at that. Lashes of dreams. And the other thing, so what I've gone through with you guys today is, from a makeup point of view, we've got the foundation, we have got the blusher, we've got the bronzer, we have got the eyeliner, we've got the concealer, and we've got the mascara. What are we missing? Your lips. So with this, so I always go into shops and I always want to find a lipstick that is basically a lip balm with a bit of a tint. So that is what Clinique have made. It's like I just went, guys, could you just do that thing for me? They keep asking and no one seems to have. But that is what these are. They're really, really, really cute. And again, beautiful. So what it is the colours on the inside and on the outside. In the middle, there's just lip balm, which is brilliant. So with this, super easy, whack it on. And this is something that you could do without a mirror. Like you're putting on lip balm. It's brilliant. Just don't give it to your partner if they don't want to have makeup on, because they will. Now, so that is excellent, excellent, excellent. I mean, I genuinely, this and the mascara is probably the two things that are in my and I'm going out and we've left the building and I just need something. So these things. Now, the other little things that I think you can do, which we don't have as singular products here, but I do basically with makeup, this is another thing my mother taught me, is that with makeup you've got makeup that's specifically for certain things, but really it's all pigment. So you can use it for anything you want. So this is a lip balm, right? And a lipstick. Guess what? Can work as a highlighter. So I've just got a little bit on my finger and I'm just going to pop it right here on the highest part of my cheekbone. So it's right there, just to give it a little bit of glowy, shiny bounce. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pop it underneath my eyebrows, just like this, because that, again, brightens and kind of opens all of that stuff. So we've got a little bit of dewiness Today, however, I am quite warm, so I wouldn't do as much as I would do, let's say, in winter. And then the other thing is, I do quite like an eyeshadow, right? And look at this guy. You think he's just a bronzer, but actually that's a pretty good eye colour. So what I would do then definitely is I'd use that ring finger again, and I'd get some on my finger. And then what I do, and this really works to open your eye up, is you find the crease of your eyelid and you just whack it in there. And that instantly makes you look like you've got a wee bit more makeup on, but it also just defines your eye and it opens it up just like that. So that's a bronzer, but it's also an eyeshadow. I mean, come on, genius, right? So, everybody, that is the whole look. That is the absolute whole look. I have loved doing this. Thank you so much, Abby, for saying I'm pretty with and without makeup. I do really like makeup. I really do enjoy it, and I really do think these products work, because it can be a minefield when you walk into those shops and you've got every option in the world. I'm telling you, these ones work because you've just seen it. There you go. Just seen it. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been an absolute pleasure and a joy. Your comments have given me life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I wish you guys so much love and luck and all the good things for your own re-entry into society, whenever that happens for each of you. Let's hope we can all just, keep the good vibes going. So thank you so much, everyone. Take care. It's been an absolute joy. And bye, everybody. Oh, I gotta do it.